We are on the quest to find the world's best airline and the world's best business class product that exists. If you have been following us for a while, you will see that we have featured many business class and first class products. But this one is different. So I hope you can come along with us as we explore this beautiful product. If you're new to our channel, welcome, and thank you to those of you who have been following us since the beginning. At the Ponzo Adventure, we specialize in providing comprehensive flight and resort reviews to enhance your travel experiences. Additionally, we offer valuable travel tips to ensure your safety during your travel journeys. Occasionally, we also share our love for travel through engaging vlogs. If this content resonates with you, consider subscribing to our channel and activating the notification bell to stay up to date on our latest videos. Let's get started. Our journey begins at RDU International Airport, where we'll be catching a short 1.5-hour flight to JFK for our connection. As we head to JFK, let me provide you with a bit of background on this product. See, Qatar Airways has been named the best airlines for a few years now, and there are different reasons why. They rank just above Singapore, Emirates, and ANA. As far as suites are concerned in business class, Qatar Airways and ANA both have them, while Singapore and Emirates only have the enclosed product on their first class. For years, airline business class have been evolving, but Qatar Airways was the pioneer for the enclosed space in business class. This product has revolutionized the airline industry so much that many airlines have followed suit with their own private suites. Airlines such as Etihad, Delta, British Airways, Air India, Turkish Airlines, ANA, and many more have followed. Even American Airlines has announced their own enclosed flagship product that should be out this year in 2024, maybe, given that there's only 2 weeks left in the year. However, out of all the airlines, the only other one that has a very competitive product in the market is ANA The Room. This is because of their outstanding product and customer service. Where they lack is the lounge. They're outdated and need upgrades. Anyways, back to our journey with Qatar Airways and their Q-Suite product. I have flown with Qatar Airways on their various products that they offer in the market. Economy class from Philadelphia to Doha, IID to Doha, and others. Business class on their Dreamline from Doha to Dar es Salaam, and business class from Dar es Salaam to Doha, which is a least desired business class product. On this particular ticket, we flew on Q-Suite on this route and also from Doha to Kuala Lumpur on both Airbus A350-1000 and Boeing 777-300. As we embark on our journey to Asia with Qatar Airways, our first leg from New York to Doha will be on their Airbus A350-1000 Q-Suite product. The second leg, which is on Boeing 777, is already on our channel, and I will link that video here and in the description. On this video, we're going to primarily focus on Q-Suite configuration available on the Airbus A350-1000. I know that there are many videos online that cover this product, including mine, but since this was our first time flying this product, I wanted to provide you with our perspective based on our experience. We will be covering our experience of the lounge at JFK that is available for Qatar Airways business class flyers, the boarding process, and the experience on board. I hope that you will watch the entire video as we explore this top-of-the-line product. We are now at JFK and we'll need to find a lounge for us to use. American Airlines and British Airways have partnered to revamp the lounge experience at JFK Terminal 8 2 years ago. Since then, all oneworld airlines are now departing from Terminal 8 instead of how it was in the past. With that in mind, there are 4 lounges now at JFK Terminal 8. The Chelsea, the Soho, the Greenwich, and the Admirals Club. Qatar Airways Q-Suite passengers have access to Greenwich Lounge, which is the old AA flagship lounge. I have featured this lounge many times on our channel, flying in and out of JFK, and I have a full video of this lounge and I will link it in the description. This lounge provides ample space for customers, food, drinks, and even showers. I will speak about the shower shortly. When we first arrived there, the lounge was empty, but as the evening approached and the Europe outbound flights started to leave, the lounge started to get full. Our flight from Doha arrived and parked at gate 47, and this is where we'll be departing from. I grabbed food, and then 1 hour before boarding, I took the liberty to shower. Let's explore a bit of the shower here at JFK and then head to board our flight. Showers are on a first-come, first-served basis. You will need to make a reservation as soon as you arrive at the lounge, especially during busy hours. It was time to head to the other side of Terminal 8 to catch our flight. But before we get there, let's make a quick stop at the Admirals Club. The club contains a lot of space for passengers, but the food is mediocre at best. Not much time to spend here, and instead, let's head to the gate. At the gate, people are already lined up. Qatar Airways boards other groups first and then business class last. However, since I wanted to get a first glance of the Q-Suite cabin before many passengers are there, I went ahead and were among the first to board. Welcome to this Airbus A350-1000 Q-Suite cabin. As we mesmerize this beautiful cabin, let me provide you with the configuration layout on this A350-1000. There are two cabins for this Q-Suite. The back cabin, which is the more private and cozy, contains only 8 private suites, and the front cabin contains 36 private suites, and all laid out in 1-2-1 with forward-facing seating on even numbers closer to the aisle and odd numbers backward facing closer to the windows. All suites are private regardless of where you sit, providing you with ample space and privacy. Let's get familiarized with the seat around you. Guys, I'm here finally sitting on the Q-Suite. Super excited about this. It's going to be a great experience. So again, documenting everything from start to finish. So while we get to sit here, there's a couple of things that I just want to show you guys what is provided to you. First of all, an amenity drink. So I got non-alcoholic drink. They actually give you also this, which is a wet towel. You also get the amenity kit that is provided to you, which is a diptych amenity kit, and we've had this before. And in addition to that, you actually get a pillow that you can use. You also have a blanket, which we'll try this later on the bed. It's super comfortable. I've had this before. And you also have this beautiful pillow and very comfy in here. So that's really just on the amenity, and there's actually a bottle of water down here. So here you have a table. To release it, you just press down here and pull it out here. And then it opens up here. It's a super large table that you can see here. Then you can close it down. To release it, you just release it back this way. Right here you have these huge screens. Just look at my hand, and as you can see, it fits all of it. So it's really huge screen. And then underneath the screen here, you have the USB charging port. Actually, looks like an HDMI cable, and then you also have a USB port here, and then there's the controllers here of the TV. Underneath here you have the controller as well that you can use to control the TV. Again, the TV is a touch screen. It's showing the age for the controllers here as we're trying to retract it back. And yeah, finally it's back. On this side here, you have the controllers of actually the seat, so you can recline it, have it in lie flat position, or you can actually have it ready for takeoff. And then here we have the chargers, and here's for the headphones. And then you can see here, this is some sort of credit card payment. And then down here, you have, of course, the seat that you can adjust your armrest. It goes down well, and then up here is where you open it up, and you have a water bottle here.
For you, we have 3 sizes. You have small, medium, and large. Which one?
I'll take large. Okay, so right now they just brought us the actual pajamas, which is exciting. We'll get to try these. during the flight tonight. So super excited for that. And then we also have the menus that is provided here, as you can see. So one is a food menu, and then we have the drink menu, which is the back here, which is the wine. You have a massive screen for the in-flight entertainment, and we will talk about the IFE options available shortly. In there, you have many buttons and a USB and HDMI ports. You have a tray table that is massive for you to use to work and meals. There's a remote controller to use if you don't want to lean in to touch the screen. More seat buttons and also a tap payment system for purchases on board. There's a power outlet to charge your device and a USB port. There's also a headphone jack. You also have a light and individual air vent. With many airplanes not having this feature, it is refreshing seeing it here. Amenities provided are a water bottle, a blanket for the flight during the night, 2 pillows, and the headphones. In addition, you are provided with pajamas to use during the flight. More on that later. After seating, a welcome drink was provided to us. I asked for the non-alcoholic rosé and the signature drink of Qatar Airways, the lemon mint. They were both really tasty. The flight attendant was also kind enough to provide me with the explanation of the seat. Let's check out the toilet before it is used during the flight, and then we will be ready to head to Doha. All right, so I'm right now here on the bathroom of the Q-Suite, so I wanted to take an opportunity to look at it right before everybody used it. So far, it's a little bit spacious, more than on the economy side of the bathroom side. And this is another cool thing. There is actually a window here on this bathroom. As far as the amenity they provide, they do have the lotion, they do have the hand sanitizer, there's napkins, a cup that is provided, and soap, and just all the amenities that's given here. I think they also probably have a toothbrush, so let me look at that. They do. They actually do have a toothbrush amenity in here, which is super great. So far it's super spacious, clean, nice. We'll see how it fades out when we actually are using it during the flight. So far so good. Before we depart, let's evaluate the IFE on this flight. Qatar Airways has an extensive amount of movies and TV shows available in both English and Arabic. The screen was responsive, and you can even use the remote controller to navigate. We started our pushback on time and made our way to the runway to make our departure on this 12.5-hour flight to Doha. The announcement video is really cool and allows me to reminisce my time in Doha a few years ago right before the World Cup. However, they have now changed it where they have the funny Kevin Hart doing the video. As we depart and make our way to the runway, I would like to thank you if you're watching this video for this long. While we're at it, if you enjoyed this video so far, can you hit the like button? This is one of the ways that you can support this channel free of charge. We're truly appreciative of all of you who watch our video and interact with it. By doing so, it allows us to be discovered and makes it possible for us to continue to bring you content like this. There are many other ways that you can support the channel, and it is in the description. let's take off. We are in the air and we're about to experience this culinary delight in the skies. But before we do, let's get changed to something cozy. Qatar Airways has dine-on-demand option, which means that you can eat whenever you want as much as you want. So let the feast begin. The meal service began with the usual suspect of a choice of a drink and the mixed nuts. I went with the champagne for my drink of choice. The basket of bread and appetizer was brought. My meal theme was sea, which started with the salmon topped with cream cheese and pickles with this green sauce. Not sure about the sauce, but it was good. This was followed by poached Spanish red prawns with avocado green apple cream. Also tasty. Next was the pumpkin soup, which I had on my flight to Dar es Salaam. This was also delicious and I actually wanted more. For our main course, we went with the lobster dish, the Brazilian lobster tail with the shellfish brisket, polenta, spinach, and feta involtini with asparagus. The only airline that comes close to this dish is Singapore Airlines. We finish up the meal with vanilla and strawberry ice cream for the dessert. What a great feast in the sky! After being in the food coma, the flight attendant offered to make my bed, and I was not going to say no. It is time to sleep on this flight, so good night. Seven hours later, it was time to wake up and start getting ready for this final meal service on this flight. For the breakfast, we went with the Greek yogurt for the starter and ricotta and pineapple stuffed pancakes and bread option, of course. For our choice of drink, we went with water and coffee. The food service in this particular route was exceptional and it was worth it every bit. As we enjoy the meal and also start making our descent into Doha, let me provide you with my final thoughts. Given that I was super excited about this flight, I may be a bit biased on this rating of this flight. So we haven't done this on our channel, given that people just toss around numbers to rate flights. But let's give it a try for the first time ever on this channel, and you can let me know if we're being fair or not. We will rate the experience at the airport, the suite, the flight experience, and the meal service and overall experience. Also, please understand that my rating doesn't mean that this airline is horrible or they're the best. It is my personal experience and each person can have a different experience based on the cabin of the service and also the crew that you get. But to start, I will say overall this was one of the top flight experiences that I've ever experienced. Now that we got that out of the way, let's rate other areas. Lounge. Given that Qatar Airways is sharing the lounge with American Airlines and British Airways, I think that this is the area that they may need to work on and grant access to their Q-Suite passengers to either the Soho or the Chelsea lounge, as those are truly premium lounges here at JFK. This will definitely enhance the experience of their premium cabin passengers. The airport lounge at Doha exceeds that. So if flying out of Doha to JFK, you definitely have a much tailored experience. So for that, they get a 3.5 out of 5. The cabin and the suite. This is by far one of the most comfortable cabin and suite. The only one that I will say that competes with them is the ANA Day room, which is larger than this. JAL could top it, but not sure. Given that I slept for 7 hours on this flight, I say it was comfortable and it met all my sleeping needs. To top it off, the privacy aspect of it was one thing that I truly enjoyed. So they get 5 out of 5 here. The meal service. Lots of people complain about the meal service for this flight departing out of JFK, but not on this flight. The meal was delicious and the whole experience tailored based on my needs was exceptional. Keep in mind that I could have eaten as much as I would have liked, but I value my sleep more. Otherwise, I could have ordered more. So for the meal, they get 5 out of 5. The service. I have flown with Qatar Airways in all of their cabins and can say that my experience with flight crew has always been positive. I have yet to experience negative service from them. Yes, the service was enhanced in the Q-Suite, but the friendliness was always there, whether in economy or in premium cabin. I know others may disagree with me here, but again, this is based on my experience. The flight attendants that were servicing this cabin were friendly, attentive, and respectful. They were professional from the start of the flight all the way to the end. So for that, they also get 5 out of 5. Overall, as I stated, this was an exceptional flight and one that I would recommend based on the reasons that I mentioned above. My final score on this first ever rating, and probably the last, is 18.5 out of 20 possible points. Now, how much did I pay for this flight? The total cost for this flight from JFK to KUL was $2,300 one way to sit here. I know that this is a lot, but I also want to let you know that this is a bargain, especially when the flights from JFK to Doha can cost anywhere from $5,000 to $13,000. So if you divide this cost into 2 parts, it is really $1,150 for this segment of JFK to Doha. I was able to get this price because of my departure city was Raleigh, North Carolina, and the final destination was Kuala Lumpur. This price covers flights from Raleigh to JFK, JFK to Doha, and Doha to Kuala Lumpur. There are other ways that you can make this trip a reality, which is by redeeming miles or points. You can do so with either travel credit cards and transfer it to the airline partner program, or you can also redeem it from American Airlines Portal if you have AA points starting at 70,000 points when available. Anyways, we have landed and arrived at Doha. We will not need to go through the transit process as they were able to bypass that for today. We'll spend some time exploring the lounge here and then head to Kuala Lumpur. If you want to see how we spent our time here in Doha Hamad International Airport, please check out the video of Kuala Lumpur. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please do not forget to hit the like button, and if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to our channel. Lastly, turn on the notification bell to stay up to date on our latest videos. Thanks again. We will see you in the next one. Peace.